So as a mom, you have a duty and a responsibility to be intentional about those things that you want your child to experience. Hey guys, so I am excited to finally teach this first Raising a President lesson. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the campaign that I'm starting, and hopefully you'll join, and I'll tell you how to do so at the end of this video. I'm starting the Raising a President series here on my YouTube channel and also on my social media platforms and on my website, JasmineChanel.com, to kind of address some of the things we're seeing in the media now with the presidential campaigns. We don't exactly have the best candidates to choose from. So instead of focusing on this election, I want to focus on the future. How can we raise well-rounded, healthy, diverse, compassionate children so that when we have to vote for president, or they have to vote for president many years down the line, they have some quality candidates to choose. So I'm going to be taking you guys through a series of 4 lessons over the course of this month and maybe into the first week of November, just talking about the different elements that today's child needs to possibly become a future president. So the first step in raising a healthy child starts with you, their parent, the mom. Understanding the needs that you need to take care of in order to be fully whole yourself is very important. So as moms, we're expected to balance our careers, balance our relationships with our significant other, and all while learning how to be a good mom. So a big part of this is self-care. It's important to remember yourself in the equation. If you're not taken care of, then there's no way you can really pour into your children or into your spouse. Big issue is that many of us were taught that self-sacrifice is the key to being a good mom. And that's actually not true. I don't know where that notion came from, but it's really not true. If you give your all, there's nothing left in you. You can't pour from an empty glass. Like, if you give your all to your children, then you forget about yourself, and this can lead to a life of resentment. You can feel like you missed out on goals and dreams. I hear so many women say, oh, now that I'm a mom, I just gotta chill out, I can't explore my goals. No, girl, this is the time that you really need to be thinking about what your goals are, because those are going to affect your children in the long run. So I want to point that out as a key point. Self-sacrifice is not the key to motherhood. Balance is. Finding a way to balance the different roles that you play in your household is hard, especially for new moms. It's something that we have to figure out how to take on in a world that's already pulling us in a lot of different directions, whether it be from social media, whether it be for the things that you see on TV, or your moms telling you how they raise their children in their society. It makes a huge difference on the kind of child that you can raise if you're not balanced as a mother. You need to be filled mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually to be a healthy mom. So make sure you're finding those avenues to be able to do that and to add some balance into your life in that way. The easiest way to incorporate self-care for you as a mom is to make it a part of your daily routine. So figure out where in your schedule you can fit time for self-care, and choose an area of self-care. You don't have to fit every area of self-care in your routine every single day, but just think about ways that you can incorporate it. For me, for instance, it's in my morning time when I'm drinking my coffee in the morning and trying to get my life together. That's a time for self-reflection for me, and that's a time for self-care, because I'm ensuring that I'm starting my day on the right mindset. So for you, maybe the morning time is hectic in your household and that's not the time for you. Maybe it's after your kids go to sleep. If you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe it's when they take a nap. Find a way to incorporate self-care into your daily routine. The second key to all in motherhood is being intentional. You have to be intentional about the things that you are teaching your child, the environment that you are putting them in, and the people you are putting them around. So many people leave their children's minds to let the iPad, and I'm guilty of letting my child play with the iPad, letting other people or letting TV influence their child. You have to be very intentional about the lessons that you're teaching. Sit down and map out what kind of person do you want your child to be in the future. Don't just leave it to whim. You have the ability to map that out now and kind of help guide them. What values do you want them to have as an adult? What type of people do you want them to be around? What kind of career, job do you have in mind for them? Now is the time to be intentional about the lessons that you're teaching them. So working with teens around my community and in other communities, I've run into so many young women who are still dealing with challenges from their childhood because their parents still wanted to be young and didn't want to be intentional about their parenting. So as young moms, millennial moms especially, we have so much more information at our fingertips than our parents' generation has. So there is no excuse for us to not be intentional in our parenting, be intentional in guiding our child's education, their value systems, their friendships, their environment. We have so many more resources, so there are no excuses on why we can't get this right. And me, I'm a first-time mom. I'm not coming here to tell y'all what to do. I'm just saying, open your mind and be aware of where you stand as a parent and the value that you can add to your child's life. So, quick recap on what we talked about today. Motherhood is about balance, not self-sacrifice. Remember to prioritize your day in a way that balances both your goals and aspirations and then your duties in the household. Remember to take care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty glass. Self-care is the number one way starting point to help you be a better mom. If you need help incorporating self-care into your daily routine, please go over to my website and I'll link it in the description box. I've created a worksheet to kind of help you map out your day and find some ways to include self-care. And lastly, be intentional in your parenting. Set your child's value system. Sit down and decide what type of person do you want them to be in the future and start now on planting those seeds. Hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Like I said, there will be more to come. If you need more information or want to ask me any parenting questions, either leave them in the comments below or you can email me at info@jasminechanel.com, because I do want to use these videos to address issues that are affecting parents specifically, so I don't want to just make it broad issues. So if you have specific questions, please feel free to leave those and I'll answer those in these videos. And I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see y'all on the next one.